at 5. Gosh, rushing this week. Hi, hello. Oh my goodness. Dashing around like a crazy woman. Hi everyone. Goodness me. I hope you're all well. Hi Carol. Lovely to see you all. Hope everybody's good today. Hi Sarah. Oh, thank you. Oh, dear me. I've just been having the usual fight with my tripod, so. Hi Linda. Hello, hello, hello. Hi Ned. Oh, hello, is it sunny in Ambleside? It's sunny here too. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm going out this evening, so I've just got a little bit glammed up, so I don't usually look like this on a Friday evening. But I'm going to do a very quick live, and then I've got a taxi coming. I'm going off, so. But this is the Sew Over It Estelle. I've had this in my wardrobe for ages. And I made it in a black viscose jersey for ages ago, but I've only worn it once. I don't know if anybody remembers me making this when I went down to London to the House of Commons and I needed something smart to put on. But this evening I really didn't know what to wear. We're very much in that in-between period, aren't we, where I don't know, like, you can't get your legs out yet. And the spring summer dresses don't really work with black tights, so so I ended up in this, and now I feel a bit like I'm off to a funeral, but never mind. You can't win, can you? Enough of that. So we're not going to have a super long live this evening. I just thought we'll do a little one. I've got a couple of bits to show you that I've missed from the last couple of weeks, and I've got some new patterns to chat about, and then I'm going to head off and enjoy a lot of wine. So I hope everybody's good. I'm going to start with the patterns actually. So you probably recognise these if you've been around and about, but yay, we're now stocking Emporia patterns. And I've got a few designs here that I've picked out from the range. And I'd like to sew a couple of them myself. Today I've been sort of looking at the fabrics, and there's a few fabrics that I want to sew up, but I've been sort of holding off cutting any off because I haven't really had the right patterns in mind. But one or two of these I think definitely will be on the list. I bought a copy of, I will show you this one first, the Penelope dress. I bought a copy of this at the Stitch Festival last year, so it's been waiting to be sewn up all this time, and I think I've maybe had one or two plans videos on YouTube where I've mentioned that I'm gonna make it, and I've never quite got there. But yes, this one is a woven dress, and as you can see here, it's pictured in a full length. There is a shorter length version of this, and I've seen this all over the place. So yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading your comments. You've just got back from the Stitch Festival. Oh, you didn't think it was as good? Oh, never mind. It's because I wasn't there. Okay. So yes, definitely going to be making this one, but not quite sure on fabric yet. I've been looking at the ginghams. I've been looking at the linen blends. I just haven't quite landed on a decision yet, but I really do need to decide because I need to do a spring sewing plans video. I need to decide what I'm making. I'm feeling very indecisive. Oh, Grace is off to the Stitch Festival tomorrow. Lovely. Oh, you enjoyed it, did you, Emma? You guys say sometimes it's different for everybody, isn't it? I suppose it depends what you're looking for. Okay. You probably picked the right day to go, by the way, if you've been Thursday or Friday, because last year the Saturday was absolutely bonkers, quite busy, so but you might like that. Okay, and you'll see Emporia there if you're going as well. You have to say hello to the girls. So this is the Cassie dress. Again, we've got the tiers going on. This is just a softer, sort of more relaxed vibe to it. I think all of these patterns have a nice sort of casual kind of feel to them, which I really like. There's no sort of really overcomplicated fastenings and things, so that's really nice. And the sleeve on this one, I'm not sure if you can see, is grown on actually, so there's not a separate sleeve piece, and there is a sleeveless option. Now this one, I'm trying to get them in the right order and I'm failing. Actually twins with the children's version, which is the Bella dress. So the two do go together, and there's some really nice pictures on the product pictures of the two made up together, which is really cute. So that's a potential for myself and Juliet, if I get time. But yeah, definitely got my eye on this one as well. That looks really, really comfy. Taking a friend who is new to yeah, she may come out of it completely overwhelmed and over inspired maybe, but I'm sure you'll have a lovely day. Top tip, if you are going though, I'd take a packed lunch. It's really expensive in there. Okay, so we've got the Frida dress here, and I think this is just so pretty. Again for wovens, and this one can be made up as a top. And we've just got these gathers onto a very simple yoke piece here. Just looks so comfy, so floaty, so relaxed. I think I could see myself throwing that on with sandals on holiday, you know, just between the pool or maybe of an evening. Just looks very, very comfortable. So that's lovely. That's Frida. This one's pretty. This is the Paloma dress, and there is a maxi skirt option on this one as well, with a classic sort of halter neck here, and it has pockets as well, which is great. I used to love wearing halter necks when I was younger, but I struggle a little bit more these days with like the underwear situation, but I really need to just revisit that. But it's traumatic, isn't it, shopping for bras? But yeah, love a halter neck, and I might give it a go, something with a halter neck, because I'm going to the gym a lot and my shoulders are a bit more, if you know what I mean. So yeah, really, really pretty. And again, if you made that up in something like a really pretty viscose or a tencel, you'd really get some sort of swish and drama going on, which would just be so pretty in the summer months. A little less summery, we have, I'd love to make a bra, but I've no chance at the moment. We have the Elliot cardigan. So I know a few people have asked about cardigan patterns, and this one looks like it has a lot of potential. And it's unisex, which is really, really nice. It goes up to a 54-inch chest, so that's fairly generous. So, yeah, lovely, really, really nice. This is the Corby dress, which is an awesome sort of beginner pattern. A grown on sleeve and a V-neck and just a tie belt, so no zips, no buttons, no buttonholes. So if you're sort of starting out, that would make a fabulous first garment, and very sort of gentle on the sizing as well, because you've got that belt in there, there's no real fitting. We've just got a small, medium and a large, so you're not sort of thinking about grading between sizes and all that kind of thing. Lovely and simple, a little bit like the Tilly and the Buttons Stevie, but just a bit more put together, in my opinion. And finally, we've got the Amelie dress, which is for ages 1 to 6, and this is just a classic little girl's woven dress. And I was just about to say I could see Juliet in this, but she's 8 now. And it just surprises me how quickly she grows. So there you go, that's the Emporia pattern collection. It's not all of their patterns, but just the ones that I thought I would pop on the shelves for now, and we will see how they go down. So let me know if you fancy sewing any of those, or if you've tried any of their patterns, and I will update you when I've decided what I'm going to make my Penelope dress in. Ready for that cup of tea. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a couple of rolls of denim, because there's one in particular that I forgot to show you last week with last week's new arrivals. There we go. So it's a big heavy roll, this one. But this is a 12-ounce denim. Has no stretch. It's what I would call a classic sort of rigid denim. So you can see there that it is quite stiff. So this to me is perfect for jeans, denim skirts, denim jackets in particular, I think. It really is just your classic stiff weight of denim, this in shorts even, but it would be beautiful for jeans and denim jackets in particular. I don't know why I'm cuddling it, but it's that lovely sort of deep indigo blue shade, really classic. Yeah, I don't think there's a great deal more to say other than, yep, a proper denim, that one. So a lot of the denims that we find tend to be quite thin. So this is a really nice weight. Right, Emma. Please don't fall over. You mean this one? We aim to please. So this came back in and I have updated the system. So if you sign up for back in stock notifications when something is out of stock, you will be notified by email the moment it comes back into stock. So here it is. This is the 8-ounce washed is back. I think there might only be 10 meters of this one. So if you do want it, I would get in quickly. This is what I've been making my Tilly and the Buttons Fear trousers out of. Love Notions have a fab new pattern out that requires 20% stretch minimum, medium to heavyweight. No. In short, stretch, because I was doing the stretch percentage on the stretch denim with a lady the other day, and it was just short. In fact, she took the last of it. Well, so just one moment. Hi. Okay, I've got my little stretch gauge. This is from sewit.biz. A customer gave me this and it's a really handy little ruler. So like this is a regular sort of stretch denim that I would stock. And you take your 10 centimeters, pull it out. I think that's coming in around sort of 15 to 20. So nearly, but yeah, I've come across this before where patterns are asking for something with that much stretch, and I think I've covered this before on a previous live, but stretch denim doesn't stretch that much. It's just got give. So I would say you could still use something like this, but I'd be wary of maybe sizing up a little, you know, just to take account for the fact that it won't stretch that much. But yeah, that's a tricky one. What is the actual pattern? Is it trousers or is it a skirt? Interesting to know. I'll have to have a look tomorrow. So in terms of restocks, the purple and the emerald cotton twill are back in stock. A few of you had asked, I'd had a few sort of emails and messages about the cerise pink cotton twill, and I do have that on back order, but it wasn't in stock to come on this delivery. So I've got some more bits, like nice viscose prints and things on back order for April, and hopefully it'll come back in then. So so yeah, if you're after the cerise, pop your email onto the back in stocks. Oh, thank you, Ruth. Yes, I was just explaining earlier, I'm off out to Fizzy Friday this evening, so a bit of a last minute decision, but I felt like I needed a night out. It's been a while. Okay, so in other denim news, you keep having to step over there. The pin spot chambray that seemed to go crazy last time, that is back. I have another roll of that one. I won't go on at length because I've shown you this before, but that really did sell through very fast. So I have another 10-meter roll of that. So quite a few nice denims in at the moment. And to go alongside it on the same base, oops, I have this lovely, it's a chambray sort of weight, a lightweight with a little bit of stretch. So it was pull-on jeans. Interesting. Okay, this is the same base as the pin spot, so perfect for sort of dresses and shirts and things, but with tiny little stars. Aren't they cute? Also, can we take a moment for my nails? So there we go. You can see the stretch on there, and you can see you've still got drape. So I think that's really, really sweet. I would definitely wear that. Where are we at? Yeah, I like a star print too, Rebecca. In fact, I like stars altogether on sort of jewellery and all that sort of thing. Just one of those things. So that one is, I think that's £9 a metre, and that's available now. Okay, and I've just got a small handful of new things to show you here before I get off. Sorry, no, before I do. A couple of other bits that I got back into stock include the Rhodes viscose jersey. This again just flew out of the door last week, so I called my supplier and got another bolt of that sent out, and also the Moroccan Tiles viscose linen blend. The wild card one that I wasn't sure if it would sell. I can't reach it from here and I don't want to go off camera again, but yeah, that one that I thought, well, I wasn't sure if it would actually sell, sold out like overnight, so so we've got some more of that. And the khaki tencel twill is back in stock, and the wisteria cotton lawn, so there we go. I really love your dress. I have that pattern. Is it easy to make? Yes, I made this in an evening. It's a fab little sew. I think you can't go wrong with a sew over it, can you? But yeah. Completely off topic and random, but does your Neon Hearts jersey pink colourway have pops of red in it by any chance? Let me have a look. Just before I show you these final few new ones. Ooh. Social Stitches is on tomorrow, and I'm going out on the wine this evening, so that could be fun. Yes, it does have red in it, so these sections here are quite a tomatoey kind of red. If that's any help. Right, Sarah, you've got to look after me if I'm not well. Susie says that she's just going to sort everything out, so I might just go and lie on the sofa upstairs and you can all sort yourselves out tomorrow. Okay, right, so that's restock news. Did I see Carolyn joining? Hi, Carolyn. Okay, so I've got a slightly different kind of fabric here, and these arrived yesterday, and I put them out on my desk today to sort of do thread matching and get them sorted out and things, and people have been coming in and buying them, so which is great, but I'm like, I need to show these on Friday Live. I need something new to show. Just wait till Saturday. So these are a washed cotton, and I've got them in 3 colourways, and washed cotton's kind of, it's a funny kind of fabric really, and I'm going to struggle with how to describe it to you, but this is a soft sort of dusky sagey green, and it's got these tiny little daisy flowers on it, but essentially it looks and feels rather like a linen. Hello, but it's 100% cotton, so it's got a good amount of body, is how I've described it on the website. You can still see here that it's light enough and has enough drape for garments, but it does have structure to it. Now, if I bring that up a little bit closer, you can just see it has texture. Again, it gives it that kind of linen-y look, but it is a cotton. And that's the reverse there, so can you see the texture? So yeah, really, really nice. It's the first time I've sort of experienced these, if you will, but this is your green, and somebody's bought like 3.5 meters of that this afternoon, so that one is disappearing quick. And then we have a pink, and again a lady took some of that this morning. Yeah, Carol saw it, didn't you, Carol? There we go. So that's the dusky pink. It's quite purpley, I feel. And finally we've got this beautiful blue. You know I like a bit of blue at the moment. There we go. So I hope that colour's kind of showing up okay. Move that a bit closer for you to see. Can you see that there? Yeah, nice. And of course, these would work really, really well for any of those Emporia patterns that I've shown you earlier on. Because, well, except for the cardigan, they're nearly all for wovens. So for pretty summer frocks, I think it'd be lovely. And I think as well, with it having that bit of sort of linen look kind of texture, you're probably going to get away with minimal ironing. All right then, and the final item to show you is a linen and viscose blend, which I am obsessed with. Okay, look at this beauty. How gorgeous is this? So this is described as a tie-dye print, but it's just like rainbow, glorious rainbow Technicolor. If that's the right way up, I'll show you there. But yeah, I don't know if the vibrancy is coming off on camera, but it's really, really bright and beautiful. And that is all I have to say about that. So this is 30 linen to 70 viscose. So you've still got that lovely softness and drape of the viscose, but still got the breathability of the linen. How much fabric comes on the... Oh, that's a good question. So, it depends. It depends how I order it and how the manufacturer supplies it. So some suppliers will roll from a very big roll onto a smaller roll. So then you can request exactly how many meters you like. They nearly all have a minimum order quantity of usually 10, more often 15 meters. So 10, 12 and 15 are quite common quantities. I tend to buy in 15s where I can. Sometimes 10s if I'm not sure whether a line is going to do well, if you know what I mean. And it's always such a gamble, because if I bought, say, 30 meters of a fabric and then it just really didn't sell, it will be stuck on the shelf for ages. And obviously if you've got a lot of slow moving stock, that's a lot of like cash tied up all the time. So I try to just order in small quantities and then see how they go. But they can be really deceiving, and finer fabrics, I mean, such as this one, I think, doesn't say, but I think there's 15 meters on this bolt. And you can see from the end there, it looks like loads, doesn't it? Because it's quite fine. But if you had a heavier one, there's not going to be as many turns, if you will. So it can be deceptive, and in particular with the lawns and the viscose, you can lift the bolt up and think, oh, there's not much left, but then when you roll it off and measure it, there's loads and loads and loads. So there we go. I absolutely love this. I feel like it's not coming up, the colours aren't coming up as well as they do in real life. Anyway, I am going to have to dash off and go and get in the taxi, but thank you everybody for joining in. A little bit more low-key from the last couple of weeks, because we're getting all that new fabric in the last couple of weeks. It's just been wild, hasn't it? So thank you to everybody who has placed orders following the sort of spring fabrics that have come in. Really appreciate it. And yeah, you can check these guys out. They are in the new arrivals section. I hope everybody has a lovely weekend, and I will see my social stitching crew tomorrow, and hopefully I won't be too ropey. So thank you everybody, have a great weekend and happy sewing. See you later, bye bye.